It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Because hypocritical ex-White House press secretary Kayleigh McEnany is being called out for her shameless attacks on Joe Biden over Ukraine. Lee Morin points out in this HuffPost article that the former White House press secretary groused about delays and got a scathing reminder in response. I can't wait to look up the word groused. Justin Baragona on Twitter said, also, we have former Trump press secretary Kayleigh McEnany, without a hint of irony, criticizing Biden for delaying aid to Ukraine. Kayleigh, what do you have to say for yourself?
And so what's happening in country, in Russia, and the war on Ukraine, they're connected, certainly.
Kayleigh. Yeah, I mean, to Ari's point, I think this is a great illustration of how some sanctions are, by and large, meaningless. So it makes you ask the question, why did President Biden delay these sanctions for so long? I mean, delay seems to be the modus operandi of this administration. Case in point, we're an hour and a half from the time at which the speech responding to Zelensky was supposed to happen. Delay in response, delay in sanctions, delay in sending the MiGs, delay in everything. And it just makes you wonder why we're supposed to be the leaders on the world stage.
Yeah.
Kayleigh McEnany and the rest of Faux News are brushing over the fact that Trump was impeached for not delaying aid, for withholding it. Withholding aid to Ukraine until President Zelensky announced a fraudulent investigation into Joe Biden's son to help Trump win an election. The aid was released, oh yeah it was, after a whistleblower blew the whole thing wide open. Republicans lie, they cheat, they obfuscate, they distract. If Trump would have released the aid to Ukraine like he was supposed to do because it was allocated to go to Ukraine by Congress, who knows if this war would be going on right now. If Trump acted like a virus that came to this country was real, who knows how many Americans would be alive by now. Republicans cannot govern. Look at Texas and its failed energy grid this past winter. Its state froze to death while its senator went off to Cancun. The only thing Republicans are good at is lying and using faux news and other right-wing networks, radio stations for their propaganda. But the good news is there's an even larger part of our population that will vote blue, just like we did in the 2020 election, just like we'll do in the midterms, and in every election in which you are eligible to vote, you're going to vote blue up and down the ballot. And you're going to get your friends and your family to do it too. We're going to let these racist, hypocritical Republicans know that we have their number, and we're going to vote them out. And we're going to make our country great for once.